In this segment, we're going to talk about the death of lower main sequence stars. Now, what do we mean by the lower main sequence of stars? In this diagram from your textbook, we can see what the lower main sequence of stars is. The lower main sequence are red dwarfs and the lowest mass stars. If this is the main sequence, then the lowest mass stars are those that are below 8 solar masses on the main sequence. Let's look at red dwarfs. A red dwarf is a cool, low-mass star on the lower main sequence. The mass range of a red dwarf is from 0.08 solar masses to 0.4 solar masses. And thus, the red dwarfs are located down here on the main sequence. They are called red because they are right in the M spectral class, which is the color red. So these stars have a red color. And they have the name dwarf because they are on the main sequence with a Roy G. Biv color or red color. Now, what is the evolution of a red dwarf off the main sequence? Remember, when a star is sitting on the main sequence, it is happy. It is stable in radius. It's not getting bigger. It's not getting smaller. It's generally about the same size. When stars evolve to and off the main sequence, they are changing size. What astronomers know about stellar evolution indicates that these red dwarfs should use up nearly all of their hydrogen and live very long lives on the lower main sequence, surviving for 100 billion years or more. Now think about that. The lifetime is 100 billion years about. The age of the universe is only 13.7 billion years. Therefore, these red dwarfs live very, very long lives on the main sequence, and they can live much longer than the current age of the universe. So what this means is that not a single red dwarf has died of old age yet. Anywhere in the universe, every red dwarf that has ever been born is still shining today and sitting on the lower main sequence. So what is the evolutionary path of a red dwarf off the main sequence? The answer is we do not know. None of them have died yet, and so thus we don't know what the true evolutionary path of a red dwarf is off the main sequence.